This is James Hirechek with this week's Autochartist weekly recap for the week ending October 12th. We started out the week looking at the USDJPY, or US dollar Japanese yen. We saw that the dollar had reached a peak against the Japanese yen, and as the week materialized, we started to see weakness in this contract develop. We saw an emerging triangle chart pattern taking place with a lower top, suggesting that there's more downside. Autochartist is looking for a potential break into this trend line, which is near the 77 area. And if we do see a sell-off in the global equity markets, we're likely to see weakness in the USDJPY. Then what we did is we moved on to a move in the Australian dollar. You could see that with the Australian dollar, we saw a prolonged move down in terms of price and time. The Reserve Bank of Australia had cut rates last week, and this put pressure on the Australian dollar, US dollar. But we did reach a support point near the 101.28 area, signaling a potential short covering rally. Now, we don't expect this market to break back through resistance, but what we could see is a retracement somewhere between this top and this bottom, and that would likely set up another move to the downside. So, although we have reached a short-term bottom in the AUDUSD, or Australian dollar US dollar, we don't expect too much of a rally, and if we do see a rally, it's short covering. It's likely to set up another move. This is especially true if Chinese economy continues to weaken, giving us signs that the Australian National Bank, the central bank, is going to continue to cut interest rates, and that would put further pressure on the AUDUSD. Then what we did is we looked at the euro, and early in the week the euro had formed a triangle formation, and this gave us an indication that the prices were getting compressed and that perhaps we were going to see some volatile move. We did see a breakdown through support early in the week, but that was bought up as we neared this 128 area, which was a previous bottom. This triggered a short covering rally for a few days, but not a breakout to the upside. So we're looking for this trend to turn back down and perhaps fulfill our target area at 126.04. So we're still negative on the euro, especially if Spain cannot make a decision regarding the bailout offer from the European Central Bank. That would put pressure on the EURUSD. And then finally, we ended the week looking at the USDCHF, which is the US dollar Swiss franc. If we do get a flight to safety rally, then we're going to see the US dollar pick up the pace again against the Swiss franc, and that could set up a move to the 95.99 area, which Autochartist has identified on this 1440-minute chart. Again, it was a triangle breakout earlier in the week, but it caught very little momentum and in fact stopped near the 94.46 area, which was a previous top. But once we regroup and start to work back to the upside, we take out these two tops here, should create some acceleration, which would put the market on pace for a move to 95.99. This has been James Hirechek from Autochartist with this week's weekly update for the week ending October 12th.